Okay, here we go. Now, bear with me. Feeling a little uh, under the weather right now. But today we're going to land on the moon. So, power descent, let's launch the lesson. Because I actually can't do this without guidance. And this is it says attempt 2, but this is actually like attempt number 5. I actually did it on the first try, but I think we're going to do it today. Let me just lower the sound so you can hear my voice. Oh, it's already lowered. Alright, 30 should be fine. Now we just wait. Alright, here we go. Alright, welcome to this is the command module. So, guys, this is not the lunar lander. This is the command module. So, obviously, this is not what we're going to be flying today, not this. Alright, we know the burn, the power descent, and then the approach, and then the landing. We know. Alright, here we go. Welcome to the lunar lander. Alright, remember this? Should look familiar. We did this a couple days ago. For you, I think it was 2 days ago. For other guys, it was today, or yesterday. Alright, I know. PDI. Alright, 83 hours, 52 minutes, and 11 seconds of mission time. Alright, we know it's set to ordeal. Oh, on the ordeal, it's set to inertial, yeah. I don't change the landing site because I think it's kind of pointless. So let's go to the computer. Yes, this is a computer. This was back in 1969, so this was actually quite advanced technology for the time. So we're going to do verb 49, enter, and then we're going to do noun 22, which we have to change with verb 22, and enter. And I'm going to put in plus, there's the plus sign, 11000, and enter. Yep, and then we're going to proceed to copy into noun 18, and we're going to keep until until the numbers go away. The numbers are gone. Alright, and now we're going to do mode continuity for the attitude control. All done. And then mode control to PGNS. Don't ask me what that means, I actually don't know. Digital autopilot. Alright, back to the computer, and yes, this is a computer. Alright, so V48E, and then verb 21E, and then we're going to do plus, addition, 22112. Enter. And hit pro until the routine is completed. And verb 06, noun 33, enter. And that's our time until our descent. And now the ordeal. Ordeal is good. Alright, we're good. I don't change the landing point because the landing point that's set by default is actually the one that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin used on Apollo 11. So that's why I'm not going to change it. T-minus 25, so we're going to wait until we get to 30. It's very peaceful out here. Okay. Power descent. Back to the computer. Verb 37. Enter. 63. Enter. This is... Excuse me. Program 63, which is used to, basically help us descend to the lunar surface. And it's set for a beginning of our descent burn, as you can see right here, plus 2153. So, in 21 minutes and 50 seconds, we will begin our descent to the lunar surface. That's time to ignition. Alright, now we have to do the event timer, so it's set to 54. So, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. We are counting up. Oh, I just reset it by accident. I think I can do it while I see it. 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Alright. T-minus 8 minutes. Excuse me. So we're going to now skip until this here says around 8 minutes. So let's press our time scale. While we do that, why don't we also take a look outside? Let's see what it looks like outside. There's the moon. The lunar excursion module, which is this thing, is now over the moon. And I see the sun. There's the sun. And look what's coming. That's an Earthrise. We have sunrise on Earth, but when you're orbiting the moon, you have an Earthrise. And there's a very famous picture taken, I think, on Apollo 8 of the very first Earthrise seen by humans. It's really a nice sight. And this is only a video game? It is. If I can zoom in, I can't really zoom in too much, but actually we're looking at... Excuse me. We're looking at Europe, so I can see the boot of Italy, I can see England, I can see Spain, I can see the Arabian Peninsula, all lit up very nicely, and there's the Aurora Borealis. That's modeled in this. Okay, we currently have 16 minutes and 4 seconds until we descend to the Earth. Yeah, the Earth is right there. Until we descend to the, begin our descent to the lunar surface. Alright, now I'm gonna skip to 6 minutes. In that time, let's take a look at the beautiful Earth. Imagine seeing your home as a small ball like that. Alright, almost 6 minutes. Alright, there we go. Start the event timer. Event timer started. Alright, we know program 63, which is the descent program. Event timer started, press Pro. Alright, we want to move to burn location, which is for 5018. We're going to press Pro again. And there we go. And then we're going to see our +1 1000 right there. That's our attitude. Alright, we're going to press Pro, and we're going to go to Noun 62. Alright, 5 minutes to descent. Can we see that Earthrise again? There it is. Beautiful. 2 minutes to ignition. Exactly 2 minutes to ignition. Alright, have to stop there. Alright. I think we have this one. Now we just wait. So actually the computer is called the disk key, as you can see, DSKY. It stands for something that I can't remember, but that's what the computer is called. make sure the engine arm switch is set to descent. Let's just reset it off. Descent. This thing is insanely complex. See the Earth again? There it is. I can see Arabia, Africa, there's Spain, England. Alright, back to the disk key. We're waiting for 35 seconds, and there it goes. And then engine switch to descent. It is in descent. Okay, good. So, it's just like how, look at all the switches and the circuit breakers in this thing. And this was just the lunar module. The command module was more, what's the word, complex than this. This is a spaceship, not like an airplane. Alright, descent 1. Okay. Now we press proceed, and now we have ignition. We're now commanding around 10% of thrust as shown on this gauge. Alright, and then when's the event timer? Where's the event timer? It's at 26 seconds. We're gonna go from 10 to 100 on this gauge, so be ready. So I can hear the engine. I know the music's a little loud, but I can actually hear the engine. There we go. There's 100% of thrust. Alright, this goes EGNS. EGNS measures our altitude above the lunar surface, so it looks like we're about 44,000 feet above the lunar surface. Alright, command override switch on. Master arm off, because now we don't need it. Auto or descent. It is an auto. Look, the number is decreasing. Say 43.1, 40. Oh, it's gonna be weird because the lunar surface is very mountainy, so it could increase, but we're holding 43. And here, just like in an airplane, this is like your altitude and vertical speed indicator. Vertical speed is basically how fast you're going up or down. So it looks like we're going down. Yeah, so this gray is going down at around 35 feet per second, and we're less than 44,000 feet above the lunar surface. See, it says minus 460 minus our feet per second. Alright, when we get to, eventually we're going to see these two yellow lights which say ALT and VEL go out, which means that the spacecraft, I almost said airplane, but the spacecraft has locked onto the lunar surface. There's the lunar surface. Alright, so once those lights go out, and they have, now we have radar lock. So now we can go use our landing radar. And we're going to go up 1. Landing radar is going to change, because it's more accurate, but now we have to tell the computer, hey, we want to use a landing radar. So in order to do that, we have to press verb, 5, 7, enter. And now we're using the landing radar. As you can see, it jumped because, again, the lunar surface is very hilly. Alright, now we're going to talk about Program 64. Program 64 is going to be what we call the pitch over. That means that our spaceship is going to go from this. As you can see, it's very, it's looking very, like, it's not going straight down. Program 64 will tell it to go straight down. Let's take a look at that. Oh, yep, we're still good. Alright, we're descending at around 700 feet per second. Alright, it's going to tell us this X pointer indicator. What's the X pointer indicator? It's this. Let me go to center panel. This is the X pointer indicator. This basically shows you how on you are from your landing point. So let's take a look at our map. Moon. Alright, there's our landing point, which is the blue box, and we are right behind the command and service module. So we still have some ways to go. But once we get into program 64, this thing right here, this box with the cross, excuse me, it's going to tell us how accurately we are over the landing point. Alright, see, we're descending. We're now approaching 33,000 feet above the lunar surface. It looks like 32,000 feet now. Alright, now talking about this rod control, it's very simple. It's actually this button right here. Press it down to go down, press it up to go up. Quite simple. Little switch. It's kind of interesting that this very complex spacecraft is actually controlled at one point by a little switch right there. Monitoring the descent. We're now going through 26,000 feet above the lunar surface. Let's take a look outside. Yep, we're coming down. I don't know where the Earth is. Oh, look, I see the Earth. It's right there. You can see it. Right there, where my mouse is. Alright, are we doing program 66 already? Nope, not yet. We're 64. There's the Earth. The Earth. Right there. Alright, we're still descending. Now we're going back down. Okay. Basically, this simulator, you have 3 guys would do this in real life. We have 62% of fuel. What about that's 2? 61. %60 fuel left. We're good. Very hilly. Let's check our map. Yep, we're almost there. See, that's why it's hilly, because look, we're going over some hills right there. Right now, we're going back into minus 700, minus 600. Alright, now we're at 20,000 feet. Looking at that disk key, let's go look outside. There's the Earth. Can't see the lunar surface because this thing is pitched up. See, it's pitched up. It's not looking down, it's actually being pitched up. Alright, back to the disk key. Alright, 19,000 feet above the lunar surface. 18. Rapidly now. 13,000. Now look at the number in that third bar. 11,000. Holding around that. Come on. What the heck? Alright, there we go. Alright, program 64 started. Alright, we have to now key verb 77 to prepare for altitude hold mode. Alright, because we got to pre-program this. As you can see, let's take a look out the window. We're coming down. See, there's the moon. There's our landing site. see, it looks like we're a little off of the landing site. We need to make sure that that crosshair is in the middle. And it's not right now. Alright, we're softening our descent a little bit, because eventually we're going to go into hover mode. Alright, P-66 will start when the airplane I said it again. When the spacecraft says, okay, I think I'm happy with what we are. So we're not happy now because we're still in program 64. Let's take a look outside. Very peaceful. Serene. Back to the disk key. Still in program 64. 3,900 feet now. Yeah, we don't need any boulders, right? It's been 10 minutes since we started our power descent. Alright, still descending here. We're now around 2,700 feet. Okay. Program 66. Alright, look, there's the lunar surface down below if I see a boulder. Yeah, we don't want to land on boulders. Alright, let me get my cheat sheet out on my phone. Alright, let's see. I think we're like right on top of a boulder. Alright, there we go, it's changing. Okay. Let's see. Can we go forward? Let's see if we can go forward a little bit. Like, forward. Alright, we're under 66. Alright, I want to land softly. That looks like a good landing site. Back to disk key. Alright, 13,000 feet. Okay. Alright. Looking good. Looking very good. Alright, 500. We're just bringing it down slowly. Alright, we're a little off of our landing point, but that's okay. Kicking up some dust, you can see it. There's some dust. Contact. Alright, now in that blue light, we're gonna stop the engine. And we're down. Alright. E 68 E. There we go. There's our landing location. Alright. We landed on the moon, everyone. We're here. We did it. Now let's go take a walk on the surface, shall we? Because we didn't come all this way just to stay in the yeah, so we don't need this anymore. So let's go now to my checklist. And we're going to do lunar stay. Where is it? Oh wait, that's the command module. Lunar stay. Post-landing checklist. Run that. Alright, where is this? Down. Alright, close. Bolts. Yep. Battery 2. 100 volts good, yep. Battery 3, good. And battery 4 looks good. Yeah, we don't have any volts here. Sorry. Okay. Now let's do the subsystems check, which is basically shutting down all of the flight instruments so they could say they would stay on the moon for a couple days, I think like 3 or 4 days, so they would power down all their flight instruments so they wouldn't get cooked or overused, because they don't need to be on the electrics. Alright, just shutting down all the flight displays, the ordeal, the FDAIs, which is all the flight displays. We don't need them. We don't need stabilizing, we don't need attitude, we don't need engine start because we're not going anywhere. Excuse me. Alright, shut the ordeals off. Start. Off. Alright, FDAI power is indeed off. And all the flight instruments are off. Engine arm to off position. Just resetting all these. This is what they would have to do before they went out. Alright, helium. Kinda like pressing the buttons. And switches. Alright, shut that master alarm off. Alright, let's go outside. Wait, let's see what's next. EVA preparations. Push. Just resetting these, the Ascent power batteries. Now we don't need to power down the LG. We could. I think it's verb. 37. Old computers, huh? Alright, we don't really need to do that. Alright, now egress time. That means we're gonna get out of here. Alright, so now we gotta push this. We gotta push. Alright. Egress. Egress. Disconnect the suit from the spaceship, because that's probably a good idea. Alright, egress. Egress needs to go. Alright, open the suit fans. And then what we're gonna do is I am going to come down here. Here's the main hatch. right, which has 3 modes: open, closed, and auto. We're going to go into open, and we're going to depressurize. Yep, there goes the cabin. Cabin pressure's coming down. See it? Alright, I think the cabin temperature is now stabilized. I also forgot we need to put our crew in their suits. Alright. There's the lunar surface. There it is. Let's exit the lunar module. Here we are. We're gonna about to take one small step for man. And we're on the moon. There's our ship. And we're on the moon. Here, I'll take the visor off. Up. And look at that. We're on the moon. There's our ship. Alright, let's do what we need to do. Let's pop the flashlight. We even have a little flashlight. There's the flag. And you know they had a lunar car. So we can assemble the LRV. I'm going to put it right here. Where is it? There it is. Now we could drive on the moon. Alright, I'm not really worried about driving on the moon. Yep, we're driving. Driving the car on the moon. There's our friend in the suit. We're driving the car. Look, pressing, driving it. I don't know if we could go. I don't think this thing can go left or right, which kind of sucks. Oh, we can. Look, see? Doing donuts on the moon, right? Let's park in front of the flag. This is definitely cool. Well, we did it. There's the car, there's the flag, and there's the lunar module. What a beautiful shot. So we're gonna end. We did it. We landed on the moon. See, it is possible, and it happened in real life for all you doubters. So, goodbye.